Hi guys, I'm John.
Mikey, and a special guest, Salvo.
Alright, we're happy to have you here, and this is TriStar Wargaming. So what are we doing today?
Well, today we are playing a game from Lord of the Rings called Capture and Control. It's 5 objectives, and it looks like Rohan out on some patrols ran into somewhat of an ambush with Mordor down in the desert sands of Rohan. So it looks like it's 2 points for an objective at the end of the game if you control it. If you wound an opposing leader, you get 1 point, and if you break the opposing army, you get 1 point. So it doesn't look like it's going to be a very high-scoring game.
Well, that's certainly interesting. So starting up, let's just get straight into the forces. We've got the forces of Mordor. So in the first warband, we've got the Witch King of Angmar. I've got him kitted out with 3 points of might, 10 points of will, which is what his standard comes with, and 3 points of fate.
Is that an armored fell beast or just the fell beast?
No, just the regular fell beast. So then we've got Gothmog, the Lieutenant of Sauron. He's got a banner, and then it looks like a couple guys with spears. Actually, they all have spears, all shield and spears. Gurrit's the Master of Reserves. He's got a Mordor Troll. 3 guys with shield, or 6 guys with shield and melee weapons. Then over here we've got Gothmog's Enforcer, which has 3 spears and 3 guys with shield and melee weapon, and then a Orc Shaman. Moving over to the Rohan forces.
So, again, because I don't like to run meta, we're not doing Riders of Theoden. We're going to go with a more unorthodox list. This is a Legendary Legion and guys. I got this one right this time. The riders are totally legal in this list. It is a standard captain of Rohan. He's got the heavy armor, the shield, the sword, the throwing spears. Did not give him a bow. The riders with him have their bows and throwing spears. And another warband here is Erkenbrand, fully kitted out. He's got 8 of the Westfold red shields. All of them are equipped with throwing spears. And then I've got Gandalf the White, fully kitted out with Shadowfax. And I've got Eomer. He is fully kitted out as well, and his horse, although the armor is not visible on the model, he does have an armored horse, and he is the leader of the warband.
Okay,
He comes
and
in at 747.
I think mine was like 749. So Salva, are you going to be taking control of anything today?
Well, I'll start taking control of the hero.
Yep. So that's how much we trust Salva at our channel. I'm giving him control of my HQ. He is the leader of my force.
Yeah, being the first time playing, there's a lot of faith.
Well, hey, the good news is, if I lose, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Salva was learning, so it wasn't on me.
Okay, it's fair.
So I got a question. So a little bit about you. Where are you from?
Yeah. Well, I'm from Italy. I'm a recent American citizen and former GW employer, Games Workshop.
Nice.
And so I'm very familiar with miniatures and war games. I played actually when the first edition of the game came out, the Fellowship of the Ring.
Nice.
In Rome. Little side note, my classmate in my high school is actually the voice of Frodo in the Italian version of The Lord of the Rings.
Dude, that's awesome.
That is awesome, yes, it is. But I ignored the new rules. If there are any changes, I'm sure they are. So
Well, what we've noticed since we've been playing it is they don't really change much. Like, I mean, how many books have we gotten? 3? And
There's been like 2 FAQs.
Yeah, I can only notice like 2 rule changes that I've seen.
Well, definitely less than 40k.
Yeah, and and I'm sure the meta players probably see a lot more than we do, but like you said, it's definitely not like the other competitive games.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got the scenario thrown up on the screen, a chance for you guys to review, and we're gonna get deployed. So we'll see you then. Okay, guys. So as per rules of the deployment in the scenario, we've deployed. So we've got. It looks like that's Erkenbrand, right?
Yeah, it's just a standard
This is the captain. Okay.
Yeah.
And then that is
Eomer.
right there, Erkenbrand.
And then Gandalf's he's hidden between this little alley between the 2 buildings.
I see him back there.
Yep.
Okay, so that's pretty much your entire force, right?
Yep.
And then over on this side, we've got the Mordor Troll, and then Gurrit's back there. Gothmog's Lieutenant. Gothmog over here with his warband. The Shaman, and then the Witch King. So everybody's kind of clumped. It's just, as per the deployment rules, we kind of had to do it that way, right?
Yeah, and I think, honestly, for the synergy, I assume that you're keeping your guys together for your heroic moves. And sadly, Aomer doesn't have the bubble that Theoden does. So if anybody wants any kind of buffs, they're gonna have to stay close.
Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into priority and get into turn 1. Alright, turn 1 priority. Looks like Mordor is going to roll a 6.
I don't ever win priority.
So guys, I've moved this warband up here, kind of combined these two and moved them up into this space over here, and then moved my Witch King up there. And I have every intention of casting Black Dart at Gandalf. Do I want to channel that? I might, no, I don't want to. I don't want to channel it. So I'm going to spend, my Witch King has the Crown of Morgul, which means I get to spend a free will of dice, or a free dice for my will roll to cast or deny spells. So I'm going to spend a free casting roll to cast Black Dart at him.
One thing to note, typically you would, now do you have to take an in the way roll with the Black Dart?
No, you actually,
okay,
you
good, because what I was going to say was, even if you did, since I don't possess the Gandalf on foot, I was just going to say, don't worry about it, just shoot it at Gandalf.
Right.
But, yeah, so we're good.
Oh, well, no, technically I'm not, because it's free.
That's right.
Coming back, I need a 5 up to get this Black Dart to go off, and I did not channel it, so it's only going to be 1 wound. So I missed anyway. Oh well.
That's
now,
a good thing for us.
Yeah, so now it is movement for the Rohirrim.
Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to attempt to make a charge with this one lone. I think I've got range to do it. If not, it'll be Gandalf. Okay, yes, we do have it. So base courage value on Rohan, Rider of Rohan is 3, but the Horn of the Hammerhand brings me to 5, but his special roll brings me back down to 4. So 2d6 plus the courage value of 4. That is good. That right there is at 11, so it makes a successful charge, and I'm going to stop an inch short because he's going to throw a spear.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, I guess, I'm thinking, Salva, we should try to put a couple guys over and block that.
Blocking, yeah.
But you know what? I don't think I'm going to go all the way. If I move up a little bit, we can still shoot our arrows.
Okay.
So bring a guy here. Bring that guy there. And then I think the rest of these guys are going to go on in on the... is that the Enforcer?
Oh, that's Guritz right there.
Okay. So we're going to move up here.
We're going to stop and then...
Yeah, he's going to throw a spear. I'm going to try to get him around. Yeah, he can make that. So this guy's going to go up to here, stop and throw a... Well, he's going to go right here to throw a spear. And all this happens on the move phase. So Erkenbrand, I was going to bring him in as well. So he doesn't have a throwing spear. So let me resolve these before I bring him in. Okay. So these are throwing attacks, and as long as you throw them at the model you're charging, you don't suffer a penalty for the movement. So the first guy here, the first red shield, he's throwing at the Witch King. He needs a 4. There it is. Now it is a in the way, right? We're trying to throw at the Witch King instead of the. Do you remember, John, if it's a 4, 5, and 6 to get to the Witch King, or is it because of the size of the beast it's bigger?
1 through 3 is the
Fell beast.
Yep.
Okay, and then honestly, if we hit the Fell beast, it's easier to damage it.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, so it does go into the Fell beast, and the Fell beast is a strength 6.
It's defense 6. Yep.
Okay, so I do need a 6 here because the throwing spear is 3. That's out of the box. Okay, so it doesn't wound, but that's okay. Now we've locked it down for this turn. Throwing spear for this guy into this guy. That's a hit, and the defense value on that orc is the same as the Fell Beast. 6 or 5?
6. Yeah,
Okay,
he's got a
so
shield.
6. Nothing.
Nope.
And this guy's going to do it to that guy.
It's a
Hits.
Nope.
Oh, that's a
And
wound.
we do knock him out.
Yep, so that's a kill.
So you can continue your movement if you make the kill, but you
Yes.
don't get another throwing spear. So he is going to go ahead and finish his move into this guy here. No more throwing spears.
Okay.
Now Erkenbrand is going to make a charge to this guy here.
That's it.
And then these guys, I think we're going to continue to... We're going to just move over this way and kind of clog this area up a little bit. And go ahead, if you want to take control of Aomer.
Yeah.
And see...
What is his movement?
He's just a 10-inch move.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only 2 horses that I know of in the game that go beyond 10. That's Shadowfax and then his ancestor, Phaeroth, which is the Aerol the Young's horse.
Now, I have this idea that I'm
Okay.
going to say in camera since I'm very wise. But instead of, I know that he supports people
Mhm.
around, but I would like to
He's
kind of
do it.
go
He's a
around.
beast. He's a beast.
Yeah,
Like,
go for it.
As long if you keep any models within 12 inches of him, they get the +1 strength on the bonus.
Well,
on
I'm
the
going to
charge.
start doing this then. I can move 10.
Yep.
I'm going to move.
There
right
you
over
go.
there.
And like I said, literally everybody in that clogged up area is going to be okay.
That's good.
Okay. So you know what? Let's bring the captain with you so that you'll have some shock troops coming with you. Well, yeah. Let's just keep all these guys following Aomer, and you'll have some shock troops.
That makes sense.
And then the last move, I'm going to bring Gandalf. I'm moving him up to here.
So you're gonna cast Immobilize
Yep.
on the Witch King with Gandalf?
Yep, and needing a 2 up. There it is, barely.
Barely.
Okay, so
Barely.
I'm gonna spend.
And all he's got to do is roll a 2 to resist it.
Since I can re-roll it, I'm only gonna spend 1 point. So that's
Yeah,
taking
and
me
you
up to
only
8.
need a 2. So yeah, that's
Okay,
good.
so
So
I'm
you
good.
resisted it.
Yep.
And so I mean, we're not out of wheel. John's not out of wheel.
Yep.
And now you got any shooting?
No, I don't have any shooting.
Okay, so then we go to our shooting phase.
Yep.
I've only got 2 riders that, well, I think he moved too far. These 2 riders here can draw a line of sight in there. I know one of them can. I don't know about the other. What do you think, Salwood? Can you see anybody?
Oh, I guess maybe.
Because like, if you can see the model, you can still shoot at it, but he would get a hard cover bonus. Like
Yes,
I
yes,
would
yes.
have to
This would
do
have
it
a
in
hard
the way.
cover, yes.
So this guy can he can see him clear.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
this week.
So he's going to shoot at that one, needing a 5 up because we moved up to 5 inches. So this guy here shooting, needing a 5. He rolls a 3, so it's nothing. This guy here is going to shoot at the same guy, needing a 5, and then if I hit it, I got to roll him in the way roll
1,
for
2,
that
3,
building.
4, 5, 6.
Yep. So that's a hit. That's a 6.
So
Now that is that's a fortified building, so that's going to be a 5 up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. So I need a 5 up to get past that building, otherwise it clinks harmlessly off the wall. Okay.
Got it.
So that's a defense 6 orc.
Yep. So 2 against 6, and I think
That's
that's
6,
a
isn't it?
That's 6.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. So that is the end of the shooting. So now we got the melee, and you're the priority player.
Yep. And I'm going to declare heroic strike with the Witch King, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll for that. So my fight value is gonna go up to 10.
So he wins on a tie.
Yes, so I'll win a tie in the event that we tie in the combat. And then we also decided that as the priority player, I'm going to do that combat first. So
So you just roll yours first, because if you roll a 6, there's no point in me rolling
Yep.
dice.
So I've got 3 attacks, and
Okay.
I've rolled a 5.
Oh,
Also a 5.
I'm going to spend a point of might to bump that to 6 to force you to spend a point of might.
So I'm also going to spend a point of might.
So you're down to 2 and I'm down to 2.
Yep. Or I'm down to 1 actually.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So if I can force him to spend might points, that works as well.
Okay, so I've won the combat, so you guys have to back up an inch.
Yep. Go ahead and scoot those back, Salva, if you would. Just scoot them back an inch.
And I'm going to put all 3 strikes into Gandalf. And I'm rolling on strength 6 because of the Fell Beast.
So you need 4s because I'm defense 6.
Yep. So I've got two attacks,
So you got
So,
2 wounds on
yep.
Gandalf.
2 wounds.
So I'm gonna use 2 points of fate from Gandalf. Well, how would we do this? Because he can re-roll fate rolls with Narya.
Okay.
So obviously I've got to spend at least 2 points of fate.
Yep.
So I'm gonna get 4 rolls to attempt to save these. So on the first one, my first point of fate against the first wound, that's good. So it saves it.
Saves.
So I've got 2 points of fate left. For the second one, I'm gonna re-roll that with Narya. And that's so now I've got, I guess, 1 point of fate left, and that would just be 1 wound through to him.
Yep.
Unless
This-
you want to spend that point of fate.
No, I'm not gonna spend that last point of fate. Well, no, yeah. Does it knock me off my horse if I fail this?
No.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna take the wound on Gandalf. He's not my leader. So Gandalf will go down to 2 wounds.
And then now we will do the combat. It looks like there's 1 guy against 2.
Yeah, you got Erkenbrand and a red shield against that 1 orc.
Yep. So I'm going to shield with him, so I'll get 2 dice.
So Erkenbrand's gonna get 4 because of the cavalry bonus.
Yep.
And then the rider is going to get 2 because of the cavalry bonus. So we win that
Yeah.
combat, and only one model can make way. And I don't know if you can get him back an inch. So he may be trapped.
I think I'm gonna move him over there.
He's knocked down and trapped.
Yeah, he's knocked down, so you still get double your
So
strikes.
Erkenbrand gets 8 strikes against this guy needing 5s.
Yeah,
There it
he's
is.
dead.
So he's
dead,
done. Yep.
dead.
And then that means that rider over there, he contributed to
He
the
would,
attack, but he doesn't have anybody.
You would pull him out there.
He contributed to the attack, but he doesn't need to swing at anybody. And then this rider over here has got 2 strikes into that one.
So he's also gonna shield. He's got a 5/5.
And I'm gonna use the Erkenbrand rule of the red shields. I get to reroll one of the dual die.
So
Okay.
I win, but I don't get to make any strikes because I shielded.
Yep.
So
So he scoots back an inch.
Yep.
And then that is the end of turn 1.
Yep.
Okay, we get to go first. So, do you have any heroic moves you want to try to call?
Yes. I do. I want to declare a heroic move with the Witch King.
I knew that was coming. Well,
and
then I gotta try to counter, right?
Yeah, then we alternate.
Okay, so we already know that he's called this. So I'm gonna go ahead and call a heroic. No, we're the party player. It doesn't matter. I can wait on that. I'm gonna counter that one with a heroic move from Gandalf,
Okay. And then I want to declare a heroic move with Gurritz.
and we will counter that with a heroic move from. Well, no, wait a minute, because here's the deal. This is the only one that we roll off, and then after that, everything happens in sequence. Correct?
No, it's anytime a heroic move would influence the heroic
Okay.
move.
So then, yes, we're gonna try to counter that with Erkenbrand.
Okay, and then I want to do heroic march with Gothmog, which I can do for free because his enforcer. I can spend a point of the enforcer's will to
Okay.
do that.
So the march means he gets to like 6-inch move for infantry, but a march.
No, it's 9 inches because
Yeah,
it's
I
a
mean,
march.
just you take your normal move and then you half it and then you add it. So a 6-inch move on infantry turns into a 9, but you cannot end in base-to-base contact.
Yep.
Okay. So this old blob.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll roll for the Witch King and Gandalf first.
Well, we're the priority player, so it's just up to us. To
Yeah,
roll.
that's true.
So roll a dice, and on a 4, 5, or 6, we get to go off first. Okay, so the Witch King
Cool.
goes off first, which sucks because it's gonna really
Run
hurt.
away?
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
So I'm gonna charge into Gandalf, but not the other guy. Cool. Then next it'll be this
Yep.
situation over
So
here.
roll off again and see who goes to go first, Erkenbrand or the other guys. Okay, so we do get to pull off ours.
Yep.
So I'm going to call it with me with Erkenbrand, and he's going to move up to. Is that Gurritz?
Yep.
Okay, and he doesn't have throwing spears, but this guy does. So he's throwing his throwing spear, and he was already in there. The building's been shifted. He's going to move up and throw a spear at that guy, and then anybody within 6 inches of Erkenbrand either moves or they forfeit their move.
So just
So-
those 2 guys, I think.
Yeah, well, it would be Aomer and then that rider there, and then these guys over here as well.
Yeah, this guy.
Yep. So basically, these 3 guys, that rider and Aomer, either move now and end their turn within 6 inches of him, or they forfeit their move.
Okay.
Which,
I think I can.
yeah, like you can probably.
I think you could charge that troll, to be honest.
Yeah, I
that
think
was
you
my
can.
plan.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think you can get around on that. And Aomer does have throwing spears. So go ahead and do yours. You do have to take a courage test, and you do it now. And if you fail, you don't get to move it off. Measure that Salva and make sure he's not within 18 inches of that. He's out. Okay. So just take a courage test, and you have a courage value of 7. So roll 2d6 and add 7 to it.
That's
Okay, so you're good. So roll him up and stop him an inch shy of the troll, and you can throw a spear in a moment.
I can go around here.
Yeah, and you get to finish within 6 inches of Erkenbrand, so that works. Go ahead and, you know what? I can't really bring him. I don't think I can get within 6 inches of Erkenbrand by doing the same tactic. Yeah, maybe I can. Yep. So he's just going to follow Erkenbrand. or Aomer.
Aomer, yeah. Okay.
So he's not gonna do anything crazy, but he's just following so he doesn't lose his move. These guys here, we're just gonna move up to here. And that way they don't lose their move. Go ahead and roll your dice for Aomer.
Okay. So
Needs a 4-up to get a success. Oh, there it is. Now that troll is defense 7 or 6. Okay, so
it's 6
a 6.
begin
Yep.
with.
Well, yeah, it's just a flat 6. I'm pretty positive. 3 versus a 7 is a flat 6. So yes,
6 too?
Aomer's already earning his points. Salva, he just scored a wound against the troll.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, we just put a wound on him. He's only got 2 left.
Oh, it's a 3 wounds.
Yep. So go ahead and move him into combat there.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and roll a dice for this guy's throwing spear against that Mordor troll, or Mordor orc. He misses, so he just finishes his move. And then the guy to the right of Erkenbrand needs a 4, gets it, and it's the needing a 6. Nope, not enough. So yeah, so he just shimmies up, and that's done. Now, John, you can do your heroic march.
3. 9 inches he has. So 3 that way. So just outside of combat there.
See, what he's attempting to do is whenever you call your heroic moves, he'll be able to copy them for free.
Yeah, and then everybody has to end in 6. Or they don't get to use their march. But I can basically move all those guys over here.
Can we conjure a charge now?
Yeah, we can bring guys around there. We may not be able to make it on that turn, but we can get guys over there to help. And hopefully, this little flank right here with Erkenbrand and his guys will fold, and we'll be able to kind of shimmy through that alley.
And then those guys are just gonna forfeit their move because
Okay.
they didn't move with it. So yeah.
Okay. Just gonna take a courage test on this rider. Like I said, it's 4. And he's gonna try to charge the Witch King and offer support. That is not enough.
Nope.
This guy's going to attempt to charge the Witch King as well.
And is it 10?
Not enough as well. Golly. Just that -1. You gotta have 10 to pass. So this guy here is going to do it. Finally, this guy's going to charge in to help Gandalf.
Does he have the same spear?
Yeah, but you can't throw spears because he's engaged.
Yeah, he's already
Okay,
engaged.
so like you could potentially hit Gandalf. So,
Wow.
but he attempted it, so he can't move. He attempted it, so he can't move. And I just don't have enough room to get anybody. I don't think I got enough to get anybody else in there. If he goes 8 inches there, oh, I do. So with a pre-measure, this guy here, if he can pass a courage test, can get in there as well. That is enough. Insane bravery. So he's going to just kind of flank his partner in crime and get another couple more dice in there. And this guy here, I'm just going to move him up to here so he can take a line of shot on those orcs. And that guy there will move probably to just right here so he can see at least one of those orcs to shoot and not get in the way. Because in the game, you have to shoot over somebody's shoulder, you got to be base-to-base contact with them.
Makes sense.
Okay. And the last but not least, yeah, that would be 8 inches, and then I would have another 2, so it would just keep me out of distance. So I think we lose that charge, though. So I'm just going to move everybody up to get them close.
Okay.
Because when they do inevitably encircle Aomer, we can provide a counter charge. Okay. So, I guess you don't have any shooting, correct, John?
Nope.
We've already done our throwing spears. You've got Gandalf engaged in combat, so he can't cast anything.
And
but
you
can't
guys are
either.
the priority player, right?
Yeah,
So
so
I'm
I'm
go
gonna-
ahead and say I'm gonna heroic
Well, I'm
strike.
shooting. We got to shoot.
Oh,
first.
you guys
Yep.
shoot? Okay.
I got two riders. This guy's going to shoot at this orc again. Needs a 5, and there is no in the way roll. Gets it, and needing another 6. Yep. That's it.
Whoa!
So we did kill another orc. The bows have really come in handy this game.
This is amazing.
Now this other guy, he sees this orc in the front, but it would have a 5 up in the way as well. So,
That guy.
yep. So needing a 5. Nope, that's a big 1. So that doesn't go off. So as the priority player, I'll let you do honors. You pick the combats you want to do, and you pick the models that are engaged.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do a heroic strike with the Witch King.
Okay.
It's this last point of might.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the same with Gandalf because Gandalf's got to try to match it.
Okay.
Anything else you want to call, John? What you could do?
No.
You want to call heroic strike with Aomer, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna do heroic strike with Gandalf. You're doing it with the Witch King, and then Aomer's gonna call heroic strike as well.
Because you have 6, right? Combat.
Yeah, I have 586.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take away Gandalf. He's got 1 point of might left, and then Aomer's gonna have 2 left. Well, you did. No, you moved on Erkenbrand.
Yep.
Yep. So Erkenbrand's got 2 points of might left. Okay. So let's go ahead and roll for. You were the first one to call it, John. So you can roll your dice and see what your fight value goes to. So it goes to 8.
8. Yeah, 8.
So Gandalf.
7.
I just.
So I will win the tie there.
Yep. And go ahead and roll for Aomer.
Yes.
See what you can bring him to. Okay, so your fight value goes to 7.
7. So you
you'll
will beat
actually
the troll.
you'll win a tie on the troll. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Just
what combat do we want to do first as the priority players?
I would say let's start with the.
You want to do? Okay. So in this case, now you're also a cavalry, so none of us get the bonus cavalry dice.
We're also a monster, so yeah.
Yep. So and since you're not infantry, my riders don't get any bonuses. So Gandalf's got his 2 attacks, and then I've got 2 more riders in there, so I will get 4 dice only.
If he
I
rolls
forget.
a 6.
Yeah, then there's no point in me
We
rolling.
get 3 dice as well.
There
Oh,
it
I
is.
did roll a 6.
Oh.
I hate those dice.
Yep.
GW really did a number on those
So
dice.
weighted dice. Yep.
I mean, anytime he needs a 6 out of those
So
dice,
we're
they give
pushed, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys will back up, and I'm gonna put.
Well, he's not because he wasn't in the combat. Yep.
I'm gonna put all 3 of my strikes into Gandalf again.
Okay, so you need a 4 or 5?
Yeah, we decided we needed what's his defense?
6.
So we need 4s.
Yep.
Because I'm using the Fell Beast strength.
So 1.
1. Let's see.
You don't have any might left.
Yeah.
Bummer. So I'm going to spend Gandalf's last point of fate to try to preserve that and save it, and I need a 4-up, but I can re-roll it. There it is. So Gandalf is still alive with a chance to do something.
Cool.
in this next one. Okay, so what do we want to do next, Alma?
Oh, let's do the.
Okay, Aomer against the troll.
Yep.
So you're going to get 4. Let's see. He's still considered an infantry, so you'll get 4 dice, and he'll get 3.
Okay.
Yep. 3. So there are
it is.
your 3
1,
dice.
6.
So there's no point in you rolling at this point.
Yep, because
Aomer-
I can't
So-
beat that.
He will not move back.
Yep.
You will, but you don't get knocked down, so you don't get the extra dice. So you're just going to do 4 strikes against him.
Okay.
Now your strength is 4.
I need a 6.
4
Well,
against
his defense is-
6 would be 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need some 6s.
No.
Now you do have might. You got 2 more points left.
Mm.
But if you spend both points to make that a 6, you're out of might, and it only takes away 1 wound. So I don't think it's worth it.
Okay. Well, I won't do that.
Okay. So what's next is you want to do Erkenbrand's. Well, we got 3 fights over here.
Yeah. Let's do Erkenbrand.
Okay, so Erkenbrand against Guritz. Is that correct?
Yep. He's 2 attacks at fight value 6.
Okay. I've got 2 points of might left. And how much might does he have?
Why are you asking?
Well, I mean, I didn't know if you wanted to bump it up.
Oh. Well, he's got 2.
Okay, so you could spend all of his might to make that a 6,
Yeah.
and then make me spend a point of might to go to 6 to tie. Well, then no, because then you would win the combat.
Because his is a fighting.
It's fight value 6, yep. And Erkenbrand does not have the ability to strike up.
Guritz? Fight value probably 5.
Oh, I thought you said start fight value 6.
Okay.
You may have. So, like I said, it's up to you. Do you want to spend your point of might?
No, I'm just gonna lose.
Okay. So he will get knocked to the ground, and Erkenbrand will get to double his attacks. So he goes to 6 dice. What's the defense value on him? He doesn't look like is he carrying a shield?
No.
No. So what's his defense value? 5?
He's defense 6.
Okay. So I need some 5s with my strength 4. Okay. That's horrible.
1.
How many wounds does he have?
I believe he has 3 wounds and he has 1 fate.
Because I mean, I could spend the last bit of my might to turn it into 2, and that wouldn't be enough. So I'm just gonna deal the 1 wound on him.
If.
Fate.
Yep.
Saved it.
Yep. So saved it. And then we got these other 2 regular rider here to the left against 1 orc with a shield. Yep, that guy there. So my 2 dice against the 1. Okay.
Oh.
So that guy is trapped as well. So 4 strikes against him, needing. That was a turn we charged. Oh no! What was the defense value on Gurrit's?
6.
6. It wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah.
No.
Because Erkenbrand would. I still would have needed 5.
It's also still a 6 on that guy too. So.
Yeah. Well.
And that guy's gonna make way.
Not on this one because he's going to go from strength 3 to strength 4.
Well, right,
So-
but he's still a 6. So.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about for our +1 strength on the charge within Aomer. So it does turn this guy from a 4 from needing 6s into 5s.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do kill that orc.
Dead.
And then this guy here is 2 dice against 1 against that orc.
I'm gonna shield.
Okay,
Ooh.
so we got 4 dice and needing a 5. Well, let me make sure I'm within 12. So needing a 5 to kill that one. Okay,
Dead
the
again.
red shields are putting in work. Okay.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
So far, yeah, we're chewing through the chaff. If we can break John, the game could end. But we've
That
got
is
a ways
true.
to go because you got 24 models. You need to go down to 12.
Yep.
We had 18 models, so we need to
Yep.
go down to like 9.
Well, let's see. I'm more concerned about.
Yeah, but you know that doesn't matter if we can break him, you know, because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
then it could just the game could be over and you go by victory points.
Let's go turn 3 priority.
Yep. All right, so
Yeah, that's fair.
and we. Gandalf's last point of might to call a heroic move over here, which you don't have any might left with the Witch King, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll spend Gandalf's last point of might, and on his move, which he needs to take a courage test. Gandalf is courage 7, but he's 6 because of. You know what? Before I do that, I'm not going to move yet. We're going to go ahead and cast a spell on the Witch King.
Okay.
We're going to cast a spell just in case this fails.
Which one?
We're gonna spend his free one because of his
Ranked.
yep, and we're going to spend one of ours, which brings us down to 5. So Gandalf now has 5 points of will left, and I'm going to try to cast Sorceress Blast against the Witch King,
Okay.
needing a 4-up. Ah! Okay.
Can you re-roll any of those?
No. No, that's crap. Everybody that watches the channel knows that I can never get a roll when I need it. Either way, now I'll take my courage test, see if Gandalf can make that charge. He's good.
Yep.
So he's
He
in.
goes there.
And did you have? Let's see here. Then you're the priority player this turn, right,
Yep.
John? And you didn't. So I cast that one. You didn't have one to counter.
Nope.
Okay, because I think we're gonna go ahead and call another one. Do you want to call a heroic move with Aomer? And if you do that, you can say with me, and everybody within 6 inches of you can charge as well.
Yeah.
And we can try to peel those guys and keep them from getting on
Absolutely,
it.
yes.
So, Aomer
Can
was.
he copy me if I do this?
Yes.
Yes, he can. And he can do it for free, but then we just do a roll off and see who goes first.
Okay, that's fair.
So, but that's because here's what's gonna happen. If you don't call it, he's gonna swarm you anyway. So even though he could still copy and beat us in the roll off, this is our only chance.
Yeah, we make a 50-50
Yep.
chance.
Okay, so I am gonna copy it.
Okay.
Okay.
So as the priority player, you roll it off, John.
That's Gothmog's Master of Battle.
So there you
you'll
go.
get to
Good
go
guys go
first.
first. But there's not a roll
Oh.
off. It's 1 through 3. Evil gets it. 4, 5,
Yeah.
6. Good guys get it.
Oh.
So you, Aomer, let's get his 6-inch bubble here and see who all can make their move. So you're gonna get support from that captain will benefit, and that rider, and basically Erkenbrand and these guys here they'll all have to make their charges.
Okay.
So go ahead and do what you want to with Aomer. If you want to, throw another spear at that troll.
Yeah, that's what I tried. Can I do it now?
Yep.
Okay. Roll a spear, I guess. And
Yep.
need a
Needing a 4.
4.
Okay, so he just moves on in. So now Anybody within 6 inches makes a charge as well. Oh, you know what? Before you do that, you gotta take your courage value. Take your courage test. He has a courage 7, so he's good.
Oh my.
All right. So this captain.
Can try to.
Yeah, but I think what we're gonna do. Let's move this guy here first and come in on that shaman because everybody's got a 1-inch control zone around them, right? But as soon as they're engaged in combat, that control zone disappears. So in order to get around him without expending too much movement, we need to lock him up.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to move. Yeah, I'm going to move this guy here and throw a spear at the shaman. That's a hit. What's his defense value, John?
I'm not sure. Defense 5.
Okay, so it's strength 3 on the throwing spear against defense 5. We need a 5.
Does it have a +1 because of the bubble?
No, only on the strength when he's attacking. This is just a ranged attack, so I need a 5. There it is.
Ooh.
So a wound on the shaman. How many fate does he have?
He has... should be like...
1 point of fate.
So I'm going to spend it.
And he
good.
passes it.
And he passes.
John passes his fate rolls just like his skill checks in Black Seas.
So this now goes here,
Yeah,
right?
now he's locked into combat. So me and my partner discussed it, and we're going to bring him in. And I don't know. Wait, you know what we're gonna have to do first?
First the captain.
This guy, yeah, this captain needs to go around and lock up him. So yeah, he's got plenty of room. So the captain is going to go around and throw a spear against that one. So roll us a dice there, Salva. Needing a 4 up. Nope. So he just ends his combat against that orc, which takes away the control zone, and then he's going to come up. And I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can. Shimmy right in. Is that no? I think that puts him on him, doesn't it? That get me within his control zone. It looks like it does.
Yeah, I think
So in that case, he has to go. He's got to go this way. So we're going to go right on him, throw a spear. So roll us a dice, see if we can get a kill there. We got a hit, and we need another 6. There it is. So
Wow.
he actually kills, and then we can finish our move. So at this point,
Yep.
we just and now he's going to die.
That was a
But
lucky.
he
that
will
was
keep,
a lucky roll.
Yeah, that was a very good roll. Now the rest of the with me is Erkenbrand, gonna tie up that guy's control zone. He is going to, which I guess would that be both of them? Because he's on the ground, which you'll get to stand him back up.
Yeah.
So, but is he going to be in that combat?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has.
So then he's going to.
Well, models on the ground don't have the control zones. So
That's true. So in that case, you know what? I think I'm going to send him to help you.
We need to pass a terror check.
Yes, terror check. It's gonna be a 4. Yeah, because of the 18-inch Harbinger of Evil. So, and not enough. God dang it. So he basically forfeits his whole move. And I don't know. I don't think I can get on the other guy, but he's gonna go in there.
And he's not supposed to be in combat with the guy on the ground, right?
No, he's just in combat with him, or he's base to base with him, and Erkenbrand is with both of them.
Okay.
And he's not because he didn't get the move.
Right. Okay. I'm swinging.
And now you can do your moves, and then everybody else that's left over from us will
We'll go ahead and stand Guritz back up. Okay. And he's going to be in combat with Erkenbrand.
Yep.
And then I'll hand this to you. Gothmog's in combat with him. This guy is supporting Troll. This guy's supporting Gothmog. Banner's gonna sit right there. That guy's gonna move there. That guy's him, and then that guy's gonna move around and support him.
John's gotten very good over the last year and a half of spreading out spear support to try to counteract the extra dice rolls from the cavalry charges.
That makes sense.
And then this guy.
What he's trying to do is tie up these riders who could potentially help Gandalf. Okay, so those trees, dude. You know what? Just move them. They're not even going to come into play in this game. All right, so I'll tell you what, Salva, you got 10 inches to play with over there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and see what you're going to do with those guys. There should be no courage checks. You just need, as long as you got range.
Can I pre-measure in this game?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is not bolt action. You can pre-measure.
Okay. So 10 inches.
And like I said, none of these guys have control zones. So if you can get up in there, you can get more attacks on that shaman.
Yeah, I can definitely do with this. But I won't be able to throw the spear.
Nope. Yeah, you can't throw a spear.
Because I'm good. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So.
And I've done it with Harad. It just more often than not hurts because you shoot your own guys way too often.
Now I won't be able to charge anyone with this, but
Yep.
can I move here and then throw a spear at this?
If you move over half your distance, you can't throw.
Oh.
It's still a range attack, so you can only go 5 inches and then attempt to throw.
I guess.
But yes, if you could move up to 5 inches and then have a clear angle at less than 8 inches, you could throw that spear.
But they've been too far, I guess. Yeah.
Remember, that is an objective there on that token.
Yeah, if you leave him there, then he's holding an objective.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move this guy just here. And then I'm gonna probably 10.
But you also have bows. So like those are, 24-inch range for the humans.
And this one's gonna sit right on the objective.
Yeah, okay, perfect. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to attempt to make some charges here to benefit the guys that are going to be punished. So that rider over there, if you guys can see him at home, he's going to take a courage check to attempt to charge the Witch King. So we need a 6. Jeez, that's 2 turns in a row. Okay. So then this guy here is going to, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to send him right up to this spear support. We're going to
spear him.
Yep, we're going to throw a spear at him and then take him out of combat at the very least. So, like I said, these guys are engaged. They do not have control zones. So he is going to stop just shy and throw a spear. And go ahead, Salva, roll us a dice. Needs a 4.
Okay.
And he gets a hit. And it's he does not have a shield, so it should be 3 versus 5. So it should be a 5. Okay, so he just ends his combat. He ends in turn right there. And he's taking the spear support off now. That guy has to fight his own battle. He can't just offer the spear.
That's good.
This guy here is going to take a courage test to take on the Witch King.
So.
Just roll us a dice. I'm letting you roll this time because I can't pass him. That one's cocked. Roll that one again.
I'm gonna roll this again.
Oh my God! These guys just do not want to face the Witch King.
Okay. Blame them.
Yeah, this last guy here is just going to. Well, he can't do it that way, so we're just going to peel around and end our combat there. So what you missed while you stepped out for a second, John, was 2 failed courage checks to help Gandalf, and then this guy rolled up and peeled the spear support off of the fight over there. And
Nice.
Salva moved a rider over to here. So as a priority player, you can determine the fight order. So what do you want to do?
Let's start with the shaman.
Okay. So it looks like the shaman's got 2 guys on him. And the riders will get 2 dice apiece.
And he's got 1 attack, and then he's got 2 orc, or just 1 orc supporting him.
Which
No,
that orc has actually
actually,
been
yeah.
peeled off by the rider, the captain.
Well, I guess it's
Yeah. So, which that one will be the captain versus basically 2 spearmen and the spear support. So the orc shaman's got 1 dice, and we go ahead. Salva, roll us 4 dice for the 2 riders.
And roll a 6.
Yep. That's enough. So he
he's
actually.
knocked down.
Yep, he's knocked down and trapped. So now you roll 8 dice, and you can since it's just the 2 riders all going in at once, and you did get your +1 strength on the charge because of Aomer. So it is strength 3 versus defense 5. We need some 5s. Are you kidding me? That right there. You know what? It's just a curse of playing with Mikey. Bummer.
So we have strength 4 against defense 5.
Yep, you would need a 5. So we just couldn't pull it off. Okay.
Good.
Yep, so he's just knocked on his butt. So where's next?
Next, I want to do that rider.
Okay, the captain. Yeah, so the captain's got 2 attacks normally.
And then he's got 2 guys in combat with 2 spears.
Yeah, so the captain normally has 2 attacks, and he's going to have an extra attack because he's on the horse. So you roll 3 dice, Salva. What's your fight value? Because you're just basic orcs, right?
I think the fight value 3.
Yeah, the captain is fight value 4, so you're going to win that combat only due to the fight value.
And the 2 guys in the front are knocked down.
Yep. So you're going to get you get 6 dice if you to split however you want between the 2 guys up here.
I'm gonna do 3 and 3.
Okay, because this one is going to be. Let's see here. Wait a minute. You are strength 4 normally, and because of the strength the +1 on the charge, you will actually be a strength 5 against 6, so you still need 5s.
Okay. Against this?
Yep, so 3 against that guy, so that's enough to kill that spearman.
Okay, and the second.
And the captain's putting in work. He just took out 2 orcs. Perfect. So what's next? Priority player John.
2 Gothmog and spear support against that guy.
Okay, so that rider will get 2 dice.
There's Gothmog, and then there's the spear support.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's crazy.
No,
like, you know what?
no.
No. You know what that's for? That's because of the bad roll we had on the first one. But you know what? Let him spend his might against a basic rider. That has to happen.
No, I have to spend a point of might because that's
Of course,
his
yeah.
bowl. Get back. And then basically I'm strength 4.
Against defense 5. So
I'm looking for 5s.
yep, you just need a single 5 because that's just a basic rider.
Oh!
Do you want to spend more might to kill him?
How many models do you have on the table?
We haven't lost any yet.
So you've got like what?
We've got 18 models counting all riders and heroes.
My bonus doesn't even apply my armor bonus anymore, so
You got to spend might if you want to win that if you want to kill him.
Are you serious? No, I'm not gonna spend might to do that, so
Okay.
I guess he gets to live this turn.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
Oh.
That's good. We'll take
And
that.
we'll do the troll and that rider and that spear support.
Okay, so you got Aomer against the troll and the spear support. Now, we didn't call the strike up, but you still get your 4 attacks. So
Okay.
let John roll first because he's got a higher fight value with his troll.
If I roll a 6.
Yep, so there's no point. So Aomer falls back, which that was just a mishap on our part. We weren't thinking.
I needed something here, so I guess I need.
He's defense 7.
Okay, so I need 5s with the troll.
Yep.
And then I need 6s with the spear support. So spear
What's the
support-
strength of the orc? Is it 3?
4.
Okay, yeah,
4
you
and
need
orc
6.
support.
Yeah, you need 6 with the regular orc, and then
Yeah.
you need 5s with the troll.
Yeah, if he's defense 7.
Yep.
So the troll's the red dice and the orc's the gold dice.
Okay, so
So-
you got 2 wounds from the troll.
Yeah.
But Aomer still has 2 points of. He still has all of his fate, which he has 3 points of fate. So you can do
Spend
these
it
one at a
first.
time. Yep. So he's gonna. So right now he's at 1 wound. If you don't save anymore. So
I'm gonna try another.
try another one. Okay, so that's you deal out 2 wounds.
I had 2 wounds total.
Yep. So right now you've only taken 1. Do you want to spend his last point of fate to try to save that one, or do you just want to hold on to it and take the 1 wound?
I want to hold on.
Okay, so Aomer, I will make note on his paperwork. He has 1 point of fate left, and he has 2 wounds left. Okay, that you know what? To lose a battle to the troll, to come out like that, that's good. Everything right over there has actually happened great for us this turn.
So
Everything on that
your
flank.
intention was as a base contact with him, right?
No, he was trying to get
No,
by.
that's
Yeah,
right, yeah.
yeah.
So then in that case,
Yeah,
I'm
this
gonna
is,
do, I'm gonna do 1-on-1 with that orc and him.
Okay, and then Guritz versus
Yeah.
Erkenbrand again.
So I'll do the 1-on-1 first.
Okay, so 2 dice, Salva, against, which we're going to win that one. So he gets knocked down and trapped,
4.
so roll 4 dice.
And we need a.
And you're strength 4 now against defense 6,
Yep.
so 5s. So that
Okay.
kills him, yeah, it takes him out. So that again, this side of the flank is really putting in work. Now you got Erkenbrand against Guritz, and he's got 3 attacks normally, but he's cavalry, so he gets 4.
That's 4.
Yep.
And combat, probably fighting, we are the same.
We're fight value, with Erkenbrand, your fight value 5, which I think we determined last time is
Yeah.
Guritz is the same, so just roll a 6 and we're good. You know what? The question is, we have 1 point of might left. Do you want to spend it to tie it up and force a roll?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So Erkenbrand will spend his last point of might to bump that to a 6, and we'll decide to let John, the party player, roll us off. And the bad guys win anyway. But hey, say la vie.
So I'll get
Try.
like 3 strikes against him, and I think we said he was strength 4.
Defense 7.
So he-
6s, yep. Okay. That's 2 1s and a 3, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I couldn't be happier with the way that flank is holding
Wait
up.
until we
This
get
is
to
the
that.
scary side. This
Yeah.
is where things could really get
so
ugly.
it's just the Witch King and Gandalf. But it doesn't have any might left.
Yeah, so
Their 5 values are tied, right?
yeah, fight value 5. I don't have any might left either. Okay, so this is the roll off for the Witch King versus Gandalf.
Ooh.
And
yes.
Gandalf does win this one. So we're not using the staff. We are using Glamdring. So I can't remember. I think I have to back up
Yeah, I think
because
you have to
you're still bigger than me. So considering that you're not infantry, you don't get knocked to the ground. Gandalf only gets to use his basic 2 attacks. Strength 4 from Gandalf, and the Witch King is defense 8.
Yep.
Okay, so that would normally put me at 6s. Maybe even 6s followed by 4s. Double check that, John.
It probably is. It feels like a lot of difference.
Yeah.
Where's the chart?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be 6 followed by 4. Let's check that and come
It
right
has to
back.
be more.
Okay, so after combing through the book, we determined that I was incorrect. Glamdring does not add 1 to the wound roll, it just adds 1 to Gandalf's strength, so he's strength 5. We're going to do 2 attacks into the Witch King, needing 6s. And that is the farthest you could get from 6s, which, you know what? I feel like the way that the flank on the left held up for John, I think this is payback. But, you know, hey, that's a turn that the Witch King didn't get to take Gandalf out. I'll take it. All right, John. We got a few more combats left over here. Yeah, there's we got 2 riders. You got him. He didn't charge, right?
Yep.
But he did counter charge. So this is going to be 1 dice
So I'm gonna shield.
and 2 dice. So Salva, roll us 3 dice there from those 2 red shields. Oh, that's enough. You don't even have to roll the other one because you got the 6. So he does get knocked down into the ground, and you're going to get 4 dice from each guy, needing strength 3 versus 6, and we're needing 6s. There it is. So that's enough. That's enough to kill him. All that dice, you rolled 1 6. Those are my odds. Okay. So the last combat we got, John, is you brought this guy in on him. This has been shuffled. He wasn't supposed to be on him. He was just on that guy.
Okay, so just 1v1 there.
Yep, so you roll 2 dice. Now, which one is this, the spear guy or the sword guy?
Here you go.
Okay, so
It's a tie.
yeah, we're red shields, which don't give us any fight, but we just get the reroll. So you're the priority player, you roll us off.
Oh,
Bad guy wins, so he'll come back.
that's kill you.
Yep, that's a kill. So there's our first Rohan casualty of the game.
no.
It is a red shield. Last one is this guy here who didn't charge. So he just gets 1 dice, or 1d6. So John wins that one. We're not in range of Erkenbrand.
Try to kill you again.
Yep. And that is enough.
Yeah, I think that's
So
enough.
that's 2 red shields down. But you know what? To be this late in the game with as much as Mordor has lost, I mean, this is a good
2 more
trade-off.
models that I've raised. Yeah.
Which could end the game.
Yeah, potentially. So.
Okay. The good news is, though, you've already got a victory point because you've wounded our HQ. And
Have I?
yes, Aomer's the leader, so you've got 1 victory point. You can't get any more even if you kill him, but that's just the stipulations of this scenario. So going on to turn 3, let's have a roll off. I think I rolled off last turn, Salva, and you seem to be better than me. So
Well, let's see.
there we go. Opportunity, John, to call anything heroic if you'd like.
I mean, I gotta call a heroic with Gothmog.
Now this is important. Do you want to call it with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody within 6 inches of Gothmog has to move or forfeits them. They have to. Everybody within 6 inches has to move and end within 6, right?
Yeah, were they probably moves. So do you have any moves?
Yes. Aomer has 2 points of might left if you want to counter that.
I would like to.
Okay. So Aomer is going to attempt to counter that with a heroic move. John, do you have any more?
No.
Okay. So then I think Erkenbrand's out of might. The captain has might. So I think, I think we're going to call a heroic move with the captain as well. Let me think.
I don't know that you really should because he would have to move with Burke friends.
Only if Erkenbrand calls it with me.
Oh, yeah.
But if we lose the roll off, you're going to tie him up anyway.
Well, I don't understand what the purpose of not calling with me would be, I guess, what I'm trying to say.
Well, Aomer wouldn't need to. We won the roll off. So we're going to go first. So, like...
Well, no. Well, we haven't rolled for...
No, we won. We're priority players.
Yeah, but we haven't run...
No, I get that. But I'm saying, like, I don't need to call it with me if I'm still going to have a lot of models that aren't going to be able to get tied up. You know what I'm saying? But I still don't think it's wise to call that because if you win the roll off for Gothmog, you're just going to scoot over and lock the captain up anyway.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably not wise to do that. So I don't know. I think we just do the roll off. You'll roll it off, Salva. 4, 5, and 6. Aomer goes first, and 5, 1, 2, and 3. God dang it. Okay.
I needed
So-
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's... Didn't go.
Yeah, he probably don't have much of an option, but decided to go to Aomer.
Go there.
Just remember.
Well, technically Gothmog wouldn't go first.
Yeah.
He's just gonna. He would have to go here.
So I'm going to take away 1 point of might from Aomer for attempting that, but he still has 1 left, and I would recommend Salva to strike up as soon as we hit melee phase.
As soon as we do, yeah. I was thinking, could we spare at least one of these guys
Yeah.
to kind of run to the objective?
Yeah, I mean we can spare guys over here
Oh,
instead of we've still got dudes over here that have continued to fail their courage test.
this
against-
guy
yeah.
probably just run, yeah.
Yeah, just send guys out and spread them out because if we have a good turn, which I mean we've got 1 right now. I don't know that John's got an objective, and that's 2 points. So if we break John today and to this turn, if we break him on turn 3, we get 1 point for breaking him, and then we would get 2 points for holding that objective.
I've brought him up. That guy's tied up now.
So-
I'm actually gonna try to cast Transfix on him,
Okay.
and I'm gonna channel it with my only point of might. I believe it's my only point of might. Yeah. So I'm gonna bring him down to 2 points of will, 0 points of might, and I need a 5 up, and he halves all of his characteristics. during
Unless he can
combat.
resist it, right?
Well,
Okay.
that's good enough, so.
Aomer lives to fight another
And then
day.
he's just gonna go into his contact.
Okay. So at this point, you've moved everything that was within a with me range, correct?
No, actually. Technically, he would go.
Yep. Okay. So, I guess now, Salva, we can start moving. So if you want to start moving these riders in to get them within range, we can place markers on the guys that make a successful charge as long as they're within 12 inches of aim or they get a strength buff.
Well,
And like basically, these guys don't have a control zone, so you can just skim right past them to that guy.
yeah. So
Or if you can get around to that bannerman, tie the bannerman up, because the bannerman allows for rerolls.
No,
No, not enough.
sadly. No, because this guy has a
Yeah,
buff.
yeah. So just go ahead and peel him off, I guess.
I can probably do
Yeah,
this.
and you can try to throw a spear on him.
And then I guess the same. Yes.
Well, once the first guy throws his spear and misses,
Uh-huh.
the second guy can't throw a spear. So go ahead and attempt to throw your spear,
Okay.
and then get him in and see what happens. Okay, so that's a hit, and you need I think you would have needed a 5 because he didn't have any. He didn't have a shield.
But I rolled a 1.
Yeah, so then now you can bring the other guy around if you want, and you could actually peel him off,
Yeah.
or and just any kind of help that you could give the captain. That guy there could probably charge that shaman if he could fit in. Maybe that guy's got to get out of the way. Yeah, that guy can do it.
Yeah. Probably.
Okay.
Yes. And then I can move this.
Yeah,
right?
that guy's not tied up, so you could actually probably get him out of there and maybe start heading for objectives or something.
Oh, it's not a bad idea actually. So probably.
Okay. So over here, you've tied up everything there. So I'm going to go ahead and send this guy. Just get the heck out of Dodge and basically head towards.
After.
I mean, yeah, two turns in a row failing a charge against the Witch King. He's not going to mess around anymore. Gandalf is going to try to cast Immobilize against the Witch King, and I'm just going to spend my 1 point of might or 1 point of will to do it. That's it doesn't count for my stores. So just needing a 2 up against the Witch King. In the box, please. There it is.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna spend a point of will to resist that.
Okay.
I'm good.
So now Gandalf attempts to make a charge. His courage is. No, you know what? I don't know that that's wise.
What would you like to do?
I was going to charge the Witch King, but I don't know that it's wise to make that. I'm going to attempt something else first. Hold on.
Okay.
This guy's going to attempt to charge the Witch King.
We need it's a 4 base.
Yeah, so
We need a 6.
that is enough. So he's going to go in and throw
Well,
a spear.
4 base and then -1 because of
No,
the
it's
heart.
3 base plus goes to 5 and then -1. So
Oh.
it starts. So it goes to word. But the basic rider's at 4.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it's almost like if it had a regular war horn instead of
Yeah.
So he makes it. He's going to throw a spear against the Witch King. Misses. So he's in. This guy is going to. The thing I gotta try to. It's really hard to charge 2 models because there's no way to get in there without affecting both of them's bubble. So I'm going to charge this guy and throw a spear. Misses, so he just goes on in. And then this guy here, you know, I feel like I want to peel that other spear support off, but I feel like the more dice I can get in on the Witch King, the better odds I have. So I think he's going to attempt to charge the Witch King as well with the 4 base. That's enough.
Man, barely.
So he's gonna throw. He can't throw a spear. You know what? I screwed up. No, I did. Yes, I did. I called him. I did immobilize and didn't move him, so Gandalf doesn't even get in.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So that was my mistake. But the Witch King cannot touch him this turn. So
Everybody's about tied up over there, and then there's not a whole lot going on.
yeah.
over here,
Once I
so-
cast that immobilize, I had to move Gandalf, but I it was just a brain fart.
So, shooting, which I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't think we've got anything that didn't move full distance or that has a viable target. So we're
Yep.
gonna go into the melee now. This is where I recommend that we do some strike ups.
Yes, I would like to do the heroic strike.
Okay, so we're gonna
Okay.
spend Aomer's last point of might to heroic strike.
And I'm gonna do the same thing with Gothmog because I can.
Yep. So roll a d6, Salva, and let's see what his fight value becomes this turn. Okay, so he maxes out at 10. Gothmog goes to what?
6.
Which it won't really affect him, but they're kind of like that game we played the other day. If it's free, do it. You know,
Yeah.
it'll just guarantee that he whips that one rider's butt.
Yeah.
So let's. I'm gonna place some dice over here on the guys who made successful charges. This one matters because it's infantry. Those two don't. These guys don't get anything.
No, the only guy is this.
Yep, he made a successful charge, and he made a successful charge, but everybody else over here was charged. Oh, he
This
did.
one.
Yep, he did.
This one did.
Okay, so everywhere where there's a dice is a successful Rohan charge. Okay, so where do we want to fight first, Salva?
Let's start with
Okay, so we got a red shield over here against that one spear support orc. And it's two.
Oh, Is he in base contact with?
Oh no, he wasn't spear support. He was the guy in the front. That's right. Because I was trying to peel him off so that I could scoot by.
Oh well. in that
So he's
case-
gonna have spear support.
Yeah, I was gonna say in that case I would have
So-
him up. Yeah.
So 2 versus 2. I'm gonna roll. Okay, so you win that one, and I'll back it up.
And I just I'm looking for 5.
Yep.
Which I didn't get.
Okay, so where else? What else do you want to do?
let's
Just
do
go
the
ahead and do that. So I got 2 riders versus the Witch King.
Okay, so
We only get the 2 dice.
rolling
I know, but-
3 dice.
Oh,
Man.
Okay, but I win.
Yep.
So
Uh,
I'm gonna put 2 strikes against one and one against the other. So there's 2 against that guy, and I need with strength 6 against defense what?
5.
So that is a kill.
Yep.
And then the other guy is another kill.
whoa.
Yep.
Which we kind of figured was going to happen
Yep.
when I screwed up and didn't bring Gandalf in. Because those extra 2 attacks would have been helpful. So what else do we want to do here?
But let's do this.
Okay. So we got Erkenbrand and 1 rider against that 1 orc. So that's going to be 3 attacks against
I'm
his.
gonna shield.
So we win that, and we didn't charge, so he doesn't get knocked down. So we're just going to basically do.
Just move back.
Yeah, he just moves back. The 1 rider didn't make a charge, so it's strength 3 versus 6 needs a 6. Nope. Erkenbrand is strength 4 versus 6 needs 5s. Erkenbrand putting in work. So that's that. And then
So
you got
one more battle and I'm broken.
Okay, so then you got Guritz
Yep.
against that 1 rider, so I'll just roll 1 dice.
We said he has 3 attacks.
That's God. That's the gentlemanly part.
I already
Go ahead.
forgot.
That was a 6, but
I know. Go
it was
ahead.
just cocked
If
enough.
there is a justice, you're
Yeah,
gonna roll
yeah,
6
yeah.
again.
Wait.
I'm not gonna.
I forgot. Did we say he had 2 or 6 or 3 attacks? He's got 2 attacks.
Okay, so I'm not even gonna roll because
Yep.
you got a higher fight value.
So
Yep, 5 against 5, so I need 4s. He's
There
dead.
it is. So there's that. We were actually about 4 models from breaking ourselves. But if everything, if at least 1 fight over here goes our way,
yeah.
we will break you and
Okay.
get a point for that.
So PP players, choose.
All right, what do we got?
Okay. Well, why don't we do
Yeah, so
this?
I think if you do the charges first, that
Yeah, let's
increases
do the
our
charges
odds.
first.
Okay, so it's gonna be
Two
this
dice?
rider and then the captain. Well, okay, here's how you want to do it. You want to do him against that guy by himself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll 2 dice.
And I will get my banner reroll for this,
Yep.
so I'm gonna roll a die. Oh, so yeah, I win.
You win.
Well, hold
and
on. Yeah, we're not out of.
Strength
we're not
4 against defense 5, so I need
Well,
5.
no. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you're good. Go ahead. Okay,
Dead.
so that kills him.
Oh.
Golly, it's really starting to fold on us over here.
Yeah, I was about to say it's gonna turn in my favor at some point.
Okay.
Let's do this.
So that's the one guy against that shaman. So he does get 2 attacks.
No, yeah, the shaman gets 1 attack.
Jesus.
Just a 6, so you get to roll 6. You did not.
I mean,
Yeah.
like it's every one of these dual rolls has been a 6
Yeah,
for
and
him.
we said he was strength 3, I believe.
Okay, so
Yep.
that's not enough
That's
to kill
it.
him.
Yep.
Let's do the.
You got this
guy.
last one. So 2 dice versus his spearman. Are you kidding me?
Double 1.
So I need another 5.
That's 3 in a row.
Dead.
That is 3 in a row for dual rolls.
So you're about to break, aren't you?
No.
Almost.
Yeah, I got 2 more to lose.
Okay. Let's do the captain.
Yep. So the captain's got 2 guys.
Got 1.
2 guys on
and
him.
a spear.
Well, that spear support caught that other guy.
Did he?
Yep, we had this guy peeled off and that guy peeled off. So you've got and the shaman. So it should be just the captain versus that 1 spear. Well, he was initially supposed to be spear support.
Yeah.
That was your goal. But we brought the guy around here and then he peeled him off. Then we brought the other one around and peeled him off.
So he
But-
should, also he should have moved them. And then,
Well, they don't have to move. They just need to be a millimeter away.
well, that's what I mean.
So the captain is he's got his 2 attacks against that 1 orc. It's not gonna matter. John's gonna roll another 6 on his dual roll. Let him roll first. Let's let him roll first. No, hold on. No. Don't let him. The captain has got 2 points of might. He's not
Let's
spent
do
yet.
it. 6.
So yes, we're gonna try to stem the tide of John's bullshittery, and we're gonna win that combat on our fight value.
Okay.
So now
Yeah.
you roll your 2 strikes against him with your strength
Okay.
4 versus defense 6. So you need a 5. There it is. Kill
Oh,
that
I'm
piece of crap.
I'm broken now.
Okay, so at the end of this turn, we roll a dice, and on a 1-2, the game's over. And we do that every single turn until the game either ends or whatever.
Okay.
Okay,
So that's that
so
combat.
now, every turn also, now that John's broken, he's got to take courage tests on all of his models, unless they're within 6 or 12 inches of a hero, depending on
Yep.
each individual
Okay.
hero.
So we got 3 from Gothmog. And
And then that other
Two
guy
or three
against the
from-
2 rider, that
from
1
the
rider.
Enforcer, yeah, and then 1 from the banner. So
Okay,
I'm just gonna roll Gothmog first.
Okay, so yeah, so we'll set those
So
aside.
I roll 1 die.
Yeah, you'll roll 1, let him roll first, because if he rolls a 6, it doesn't matter.
2 from that, then 1 from the other guy.
Okay, so there's a chance. If you roll a 6, we win this. Nope, of course we ain't
Okay.
gonna do that.
So-
he is trapped, so just start rolling, and as soon as you roll a 5, there it is. Nope. Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
So we are actually 1 model ourselves from being broken.
Oh.
The good news is, though, John technically should start running more than us because he's got a lower courage value.
Technically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now it's
I do
just,
armor?
Aylmer.
So I've got the spear, the orc, and then 1 spear support.
Okay.
Or the troll, not orc.
So just roll our dice first, because if you roll a 6, then
Yeah.
it's
So we have like 4.
you
4.
you didn't make the charge, so you get 3.
Yeah, 3, yeah. You didn't roll a 6.
4.
Yeah. And we don't have any might left to fix that. God,
So-
Oh.
I'm about sick of those dice, dude.
So, I'm strength 6 with the orc, or the troll. I keep going with the
Yeah,
orc.
so you need
5s, right?
No, I'm 7s. Yeah,
So
so you need 5s.
5s.
Yeah. So nothing from the troll. Now you know what? John's winning the duels, but he's not able to kill the
I
heroes.
got
I'll
two-
take that.
I got 2 dice from them, so I need 6s. I did get a 6.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
we have one.
Yeah,
fate.
he's got 1 fate left. Yeah, if you want to spend it,
Yeah, okay, we'll do it.
that doesn't
Yep.
matter. So you take 1 more wound. Anyone's down to 1 wound. This is where the gambling comes in, because gambling, if he's within 3 inches of Aylmer,
He takes it.
every turn gambling just gives him a point of might.
Oh.
So you just basically every turn you just Aylmer's just the beast.
And I think that's resolved everything.
Yeah, there's nothing left over here.
Oh man.
So this is gonna be turn 4,
Yep.
but we gotta roll a dice to see if it game's over. So
Yep.
roll us a dice there, Salva, and on a 1-2 the game is over. There it
Oh,
is.
bam.
So that actually may work out in our favor. We'll come
So,
back
yeah.
in a second with point tallies, and we'll let you guys know if the dastardly orcs won or if the good guys pulled
Okay.
off the win.
I lost 3-1. You got the one objective, which was worth 2 points.
Yep.
And broke me, which was 1 point.
Yep.
And then I got
Sweet.
1 point for wounding your leader.
Yep.
I did not have any objectives,
Yep.
and I did not break you.
Yep.
So it's 3-1.
So yeah, so I MVP. John says didn't have one, which I mean I guess nobody really did anything.
Well, I mismanaged my tricks a little too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to give an MVP. It's a co-MVP to Erkenbrand. Me and Salva were talking. The Horn of the Hammerhand with the courage buff helped a lot of guys pass courage test, and then he killed a lot of guys. And then the co-MVP is Salva for rolling the 2 and ending the game when he did.
And playing the game with us.
Yeah, and MVP for actually showing up and playing the game with us and rolling the dice. So, but I enjoyed it. I think. What did you think about your first time in a while playing it?
Well, what can I say? I think this has been a great experience. The game is great. You guys are very fun and friendly. And honestly, I got the luck, I guess, of the first time player.
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
Well, but it was canceled out by my bad luck because you did have some
That is
poor
true.
rolls on the
That
last
is true.
turn.
That is true. And honestly, all the 6s you rolled at the
Yes.
end, I think helped to kind of make me feel less bad.
Yeah, I found that dice and it's been removed from John's dice box, so we won't see that one again.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
No, that has been terrible. But overall, I think it's been balanced. And Gandalf did what he did.
Yeah, he didn't do anything super impressive, but again, when you're playing, and this is just my experience with Witch King on the Fell Beast, if you have a human army and you're facing the Witch King, and if you can just manage to not let him kill half your army or your heroes, that's a victory in itself.
It is a victory, yeah.
No, I think it was overall, it was a pretty quick game, honestly, all things considered. But
Faster than I thought it would go.
fun. It is what it always is. I don't know. I guess I failed to drive the initiative my guys needed.
Yeah, but maybe your mismanagement might have been counteracted by my complete lack of forethought when I cast Immobilize, failed it, and then moved
Didn't
other
even charge?
people. Didn't even move him in. Yeah, so I mean, that was a mismanagement on my part, and who knows, things could have gone different because Gandalf may have dealt some wounds
The
out.
best I can hope for is, being a player that's been to a tournament to maybe someone will watch this and think, let's not do what those guys
Yes,
did.
yes.
Right? So.
Well, that's what you're always saying. Listen to me, not because I've done it right, but because I've done it all the ways wrong.
Right, wrong. Yeah. Well, honestly, I need to say, this game, I believe, suffered a bit from, I would say, a habit that players often have. You have objectives, but your mind is destroying the opponent.
Yeah.
And you think about the objective at the end.
Yep.
The problem is the end was cut short.
Yes.
We probably would have seen more move tactical towards the end, and we didn't. Because...
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of the 1 and 2. I mean, because, there's a lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas. John, had we not ended the turn, he was going to start moving people out because he was broken.
Yeah.
We were all going to start moving and shaking for objectives after that, had we not failed the courage test. So, we don't know how the game would have gone if we had rolled the 3.
there's a lot of ifs.
Yeah.
But
actually, enjoyable, and that's all you can ask for,
It's a good Thursday night game night.
Yeah,
We do
Thursday
it.
night throwdown.
thank you, guys.
Yeah. We're
Well, thanks for joining us, yeah. And we will be seeing Salva back on the channel hopefully more often, especially as we reintroduce him to Lord of the Rings. And he'll probably be taking part in some of our bolt action campaigns.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So,
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, subscribe, because why wouldn't look
Yeah,
at us.
at
And
this
now we've got
point.
the addition of this absolute Chad
Yeah.
here. So, but anyway, we hope you guys stay safe out there and enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you next time.